Hey everybody. So first off, if you aren't a subscriber, why? Why? Right? Like hit the subscribe button. Let's make this a long-term commitment, all right? If you're here already, might as well, right? So anyway, what I want to talk about today is some of the things that guys will say that lets you know that they are not serious, that they don't want anything long term, and they just see you as someone who can have or who can give them benefits in the short term, right? There's a reason why you're there. Now, I do want to preface this to say that it's really, really important to get out of the mindset or thinking that being liked or even loved means that a guy is going to want to commit to you. All right. Commitment is its own animal, it's its own beast, right? And does not require love or like. All right. And that, I can get real deep into that. I'll do that some other time, right? But guys can like you or even love you and not want to commit. And this is really important. And where a lot of women where we get confused, because usually if we like someone, we're like, yes, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. Yay. Like this is all we need, right? You like me, I like you, you're cute, you think I'm cute, so let's do this, right? Wrong. That is not necessarily how guys approach it, right? And so why is it important to know that just because a guy likes you doesn't mean he wants to commit? This is because when it comes to just wanting you for whatever short-term benefits, right? And so when I say short-term benefits, do I mean sex? Yes, that is a benefit to having you around, but there's also companionship. There's time. If you are someone who is easy to talk to, they may want you around for that, right? There's a lot of reasons why a guy may want to keep you around and may enjoy your company. The reason why it doesn't matter if he likes you is because in order to have someone around to enjoy their benefits, they do have to like you to a certain extent, right? It's just that they don't like you that much, okay? Now, I know in some instances, guys, they can, even if they don't like you, and all they want you for is sex or something, that is a possibility too. But for the most part, if you are playing boyfriend, girlfriend, going on dates, if you're having long conversations and things like that, that actually does take, some amount of like there. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean that they want to commit. It's its own animal. All right. So here are some of the things that guys will say when they are not serious, when they don't want anything long term, or even when they're confused. But the thing is, if someone is confused means no. Confused doesn't mean a potential yes. Confused means no. So just laying that out there too. All right. So one of the things that they'll say, the first thing that they'll say if they're not serious about you is, let's see where this goes. All right. Once someone says, let's see where this goes, dead in the water. Sorry. That is not someone who sees themselves with you long term. Why is this? I do want to say that I just released my new guide, Navigating Male Nature, which is down below, and I go really in depth with some of these reasons. So I do want to put that out there. And it's currently 50% off too. But anyway, when someone says, let's see where this goes, that means that they are, at least on a mental level, they are not afraid of losing you. All right. Let's see where this goes is very non-committal. So, and when they do want your benefits long term, but they know that, or short term, excuse me, but long term, take it or leave it. So let's say, I'm pretty sure I have some Beyonce fans watching, right? So let's say that someone offered you Beyonce tickets for a day that you have absolutely nothing to do, and they say, you know what, I'm going to give you these tickets, I'm going to give you these outfits, I am going to give you dinner ahead of time, everything. It's this all inclusive, just like fun night out. You can invite all the friends that you want to come and see Beyonce, right? And you're listening to, you know, this offer, this pitch, and then you go, that sounds great and all, you know, and I am a Beyonce fan, but you know what? I'm not sure about this. I'll just let me think about it. Let's just see where this goes. That sounds stupid, right? Like, if you know that you want something, 9 times out of 10, you are going to go and grab it, right? This is not a what if, right? This is, okay, I'm being offered something I want, so I'm going to grab it. Mega Millions, or was it Powerball? One of the two, or I think both of them. Anyway, they hit like $1 billion or something. And let's say that someone said, hey, you know, I have this winning ticket here. You know, do you want to go half on the winnings? You know, do you want to go half on whatever the payout post taxes is, right? Whatever that happens to be. Do you want to go half on this ticket? And you go, you know, I don't. And it's also someone you trust. I know some people are gonna be like, well, what if it's just some random person? And they're like, no, let's say that it's your mom. Let's say your mom won the Mega Millions or Powerball, and she's now a billionaire, and she's offering you half of the payout, all right? And you go, I don't know about this. All my bills are due, and I'm about to be evicted. But you know what? Let's just table this for now. Let's just table this. That's stupid, right? That's dumb. Why would you do that? And that is just, I'm just showing you what it really means when someone gives a very iffy, non-committal answer. Because here's the deal. Someone who is really into you is not going to risk losing you. They are not going to let you think. They're not even let you even think that there is a possibility that they do not want you. They're going to pull out all the stops to make sure that you know that you are wanted. All right? There is no iffy whatever. When someone says, let's see where this goes, nope. What they mean is, let's see how long it takes for her to realize that I'm not really into her all like that. Let's see what benefits I can get out of her in the short term, because I'm really not trying to be here long term. That's what let's see where this goes means, all right? And it's little cousin of let's see where this goes, right? So the next thing that they will say is, let's not put a label on this. No. No, sir. No, ma'am. Someone who is into you, someone who wants to be with you, someone who has said in their mind, this woman, I need to be with her for the rest of my life. This is the woman I see myself next to, 90 years old, in our rocking chair, watching our kids, watching our grandkids, watching our great-grandkids play. All right? I'm not putting a label on this, is not something that someone who envisions all of that will say to you. All right? No, they are slapping a label on it immediately. All right? Even if it's mentally, because they don't want to scare you. Some people, they'll be so excited that they're like, man, I know it's just date 2. And, you know, I've only known her like a collective maybe like 8 hours. But I'm pretty sure that she is who I want. So even though I can't tell her yet that she will be my wife, I need to just play it cool for another month or so. And then I can say, okay, I want you to be my girlfriend, while still thinking, oh, I want to be my wife. And then I can tell her, like, you know, I'm in love with you, and we can whatever. No, this, that, and the other. Someone who really, really wants you is not going to be slow about wanting to put labels on. All right. If anything, they're going to put labels on as soon as possible, as soon as it doesn't feel weird or they think that it won't scare you off. All right. They are waiting with bated breath to put all the labels on it, honey. All right. So wife, wifey, all of that, boyfriend or girlfriend, excuse me, or, depending on what we're talking about. I am talking to women who are into men. So yes, girlfriend, all of that. They cannot wait to call you that. All right. They can't wait to show you off, all of the above. That is not something that someone is serious about. You will say, let's not put a label on this. What? Boy, bye. Get out of here. That is not what they will say. All right. So for the next thing that they will not say, if they are serious about you, is, you know what? You're too good for me. All right, like you're too good for me, or why are you even with me? You can do so much better than me. So much better. Why can I do so much better? Is there a reason why you are not the best choice for me? See, they know it. They know it. And they're telling you, right? Someone who says this is not serious, does not want something long term. If anything, they're probably like, man, like how much worse does my behavior have to get for her to just kind of walk away, right? This isn't something that someone who, again, if he sees you, if he's envisioning you like, oh man, I wonder what she's gonna look like in 50 years, because right? He's not gonna be like, oh, you can do better. Like, and even if he does feel that or think that, because men do have insecurities, right? Some of them do have low self-esteem. So there are men who are out there like that are wondering like, how did I pull her? She is gorgeous. Why does she like me? There are guys who think that, but they're not going to say it. They're not going to tell that to you. That is something that they tell themselves. That is something that they're going to say when they're in the barbershop, like, man, this baddie I just got, like, I don't know what she sees in me, but, hopefully she doesn't come to her senses before I'm able to marry her, because, she is amazing, right? That's how they're going to be. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to run you off. They're not going to do anything to lose you. They're not going to risk it, all right? So hopefully that clarified a lot of things for some of you out there, okay? If you're confused, if they're being hot and cold, if they're saying any of these things I outlined, they are not into you, at least long term, all right? There's some short-term benefits that they see, even if it's just to have someone around to pass the time, because it is lonely out here. Guys are lonely. If you Google it, they're pretty lonely. They have a very high suicide rate too in the U.S. Unfortunately, I believe it's 75% of suicides in the U.S. are of men. They are lonely. They want someone to talk to, right? So there's a lot of reasons why they may be entertaining you. But the thing is, you have to look out for yourself, all right? You have to gatekeep yourself. I say that a lot. You have to make sure that the person that you're with, that you are spending time on, is someone who does see you long term, okay? Because this is your life, right? You can't vouch for anyone else. You can't be an anchor for anyone else. You just have you. And it's hard enough dealing with our own selves, right? Like, man. And now you have to deal with, other people who are wishy-washy about you, or just aren't sure about you. And no. That is too much, right? It is up to you to make sure that you're making the best decisions for yourself, right? And it does start with understanding male nature, understanding why they do what they do, and how that really informs the vetting process, the dating process. Because understanding male nature and vetting and dating are three completely different things. That's why I have different courses out. You know, that's why I have the guidebook that's down below. Like I said, it's 50% off right now. I lay out everything and quite a bit in depth, and there will be a masterclass later, but I did want to get the guide out because I always get a lot of really great questions about just navigating male nature. That's why I called it that. Very straightforward title, very straightforward content, no fluff, a lot of writing, but it's what you need to really understand these things, okay? And it's things that I wish that someone would have told me when I was like 16 years old. I would not have spent the time I have on some of these guys out here. I give a real life example in it too. You know, I was dealing with someone who was hot and cold, and I was just like, well, he seems like he likes me, but then all of a sudden he doesn't seem like he likes me. Like, what is going on here, right? And I was focusing on the wrong thing, because did he like me? Yeah. Did he see a future with me? No, not even a little bit. Right? And I do talk about that in my guide down there. I go quite a bit in depth with the different scenarios on, you know, what it looks like when a guy isn't that serious about you. Okay. So yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, do it. Like, oh my gosh, like, just do it. All right. Hit the likes. Check out all the links that I have below. I have Instagram, my consultation link. If you want to schedule a consultation to be a coaching client. And if you are going to do that, please do it soon, because that does fill up quickly. But yeah, so until next time, y'all. Until next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.